Clause 10. Now, I have a problem with Clause 10, which seeks to amend Section 17 by allowing the Minister of National Security to extend the validity of a firearms user license beyond the 3 years granted by the Commissioner of Police. In the first place, and just from a draftsman's point of view, there is no limit on the proposed extension. What are we talking about? 3 months? 6 months? 3 years? 10 years? This is problematic for me because it falters on the requirement for certainty. Secondly, in piloting this bill, the Honorable Minister of National Security said nothing about this particular amendment. We don't know. We are left to speculate on why he might want to extend the 3-year time limits and under what circumstances. There's no criteria set out for the exercise of the minister's judgment. But my third issue with this amendment, and perhaps my most important concern, relates to whether the clause is proposing an improper delegation of decision-making powers unto the minister. Now, I listened to the Honorable Attorney General's explanation that the proposed amendment does not affect the police commissioner's implied power to revoke at will any firearm user's license. And it's a very attractive proposition, but respectfully, I think it misses the point. The point is that the police commissioner has sole power and authority under Section 16 and 17, which relate to the granting of any license, certificate, or permit. And for the Minister of National Security to insert himself into the process in any form or fashion seems to me irregular and potentially unlawful. This proposed amendment, if considered within the structure of the Firearms Act, violates the central policy, the central plank, not just under our Firearms Act, but with the firearm laws in many other countries, where the legislative intention as the paramount criteria is that it is the police and only the police who determine the issue and life of all firearm certificates and permits. So I urge senators to give this matter thoughtful consideration and to be careful not to place these or any other clauses outside the provisions of the law.